All right, so now we've got the bulk of the song here, right? Hopefully you've got a couple of verses, you've got your hook, that's where we started. And that's the case with me. So I'm got to figure out what else this song needs, because at least my song is really short. There's no ramp. There's just a couple of short, relatively short verses and a pretty on target but short hook. So I don't know. I think it needs a bridge, and that's what I'm going to try and work on. And you look at your song and see what you think yours needs. If you did the same thing I did, you remember in the first song we started both the verse and the chorus with the same chord, and that required us to create a ramp, and that extended the overall length of the song. In this song, what I did, and maybe you followed my lead here, is I started the verse and hook with different chords. And what that means is one just flowed right into the other. It didn't require a ramp. It's so compact. So I just feel like it needs something. So I'm just going to play through and sing a little bit of it just to get the vibe, the feel of it. Take a look around, you know, lost and found. Just working it out, scraping up the damaged goods. I'm not really concerned about my performance here. Any day now. Off the blinds and read the signs. Hear me out. What you want, what you need, you won't find in anyone like you find in me. What you want, what you need, you've been looking everywhere but just can't see. What you want, can't you see what you need? It's inside. I mean, you should run down your song the same way, just to keep it in context and get the feel of it. I know I've been your friend, I'll be there till the end. We could be so much more, so why pretend? You should be with me now. Love like this should not be missed. Count me out. Now I'm probably going to go back to my verse, my chorus, I mean. What you want, what you need, you'll find in anyone like you find in me. Yeah, it makes sense. What you want, what you need, you're looking everywhere but just can't see. What you want, can't you see what you need? It's inside of me. Oh man, okay, now having done that, I know I feel like I need to go back into the verse. It just wants to, it's short enough where it wants to hear more of this. So that's what I'm going to do. But I really don't feel like writing another verse of lyrics. I've said what I want to say in this song. So what I'm going to do, and it's kind of, you know, so many songs have done it this way. It was really popular in the 80s, and it's coming back now, is put in a guitar solo. Run the verse down and have a screaming lead guitar solo or a saxophone solo or some kind of solo, whatever fits. Since I'm a guitar player, probably this will give me a chance to show off a little lead playing. So I'll do that over the verse, but the verse is short and just flows right into that chorus. So I'm going to keep that solo going. Whatever I'll play, whatever I'll improvise. But I'm gonna make it a screaming solo. Okay, so that actually extends. Now I've effectively added another verse and another hook. I'm just not adding the lyrics. I'm gonna have you know, a nice guitar solo, uplifting guitar solo. How am I gonna get out of the guitar solo? That's really where my bridge is gonna come in, I think. So I got to come up with a bridge now. If you had a strong hook in your song, and we started with something that's been rattling around in our heads for a long time. For me, it was what you want, what you need, you won't find in anyone like you'll find in me. That was really what it was. I want to bring that home. I'm imagining I'm coming out of that guitar solo, and now it's a big sing-along. The audience is singing with me. They're singing the hook. So it's going to be maybe a breakdown kind of a bridge. And what I mean by a breakdown is maybe I'll stop the music. You know, the drummer's just playing. We've come out of this big thing. I've got this whole idea in my head now, even though I'm just sitting with an acoustic guitar. And imagine me and the crowd going, what you want, what you need, you can see, you can feel, what you want, what you need. It's all inside of me. And that's kind of captures the most important parts of my hook. I don't want to sing the hook straight down because that requires the melody and it's a little bit more involved that way. But the important parts, what you want, what you need, you can't see, you can't feel. Maybe I'll add that. That's what naturally came to me. So I'm going to add that. What you want, can't you? What you want, what you need, you can't see, you can't feel. Let's see what happens. It's kind of interesting. This suits itself better actually to the verse chord progression, because I just want to hammer away at these important phrases in the hook. What you want, what you need, you can't see, you can't feel. What you want, what you need, it's all inside of me. What you want, what you need, you can't see, you can't feel. What you want, what you need, it's all inside of me. What you want. Yeah, okay, I got this whole idea now in my head of this big kind of anthem-like sing-along in the chorus. And what's interesting, though, is it works really well over the verse chord progression. And that's something you should try in your song, too. Try singing the part that you thought was the chorus and will be the chorus, but try singing it over your verse progression. You might come up with another whole way to add a section to your song that is different but still really familiar. I'm combining the two different parts. What you want, what you need, you can see, you can feel. What you want, what you need, it's all inside of me. What you want, what you need, you can see, you can feel. What you want, what you need, it's all inside of me. What you want, what you need, you can see, you can feel. What you want, what you need, it's all inside of me. What you want, what you need, you can see, you can feel. What you want, what you need, it's all inside of me. And that could go on and on and on as long as the crowd is singing it, as long as I feel like playing it. Maybe there's going to be a guitar solo underneath it. It's neat. I'm just sitting here with an acoustic guitar and a sheet of lyric. But this song, probably because, like your song, it started with a hook, something you were passionate about, something that you came into the song with an idea. Didn't start from scratch. And it's taken on a life of its own. So, I mean, I'm envisioning this big performance of the song, yet it works, right here, just like this. So that's going to be my bridge. My bridge is going to basically follow my solo section. My solo section, my solo section is just a instrumental version of the verse and the hook, where I'll have a guitar solo over. But it's not really a verse and a hook because there's no lyrics. So it's kind of part of the bridge, and then it's going to go into that sing-along solo section. So I'm going to define my bridge as the solo section followed by the sing-along. Go ahead and see what you can come up with for your bridge. Doesn't have to be complicated, doesn't have to be big, it doesn't even have to be anything new. It can be, as I did, extracted parts of my existing song to create a new experience within the song. Experiment with it, have some fun with it. Check that off your checklist, and then let's come back and tweak things.